nothing in game 4. Trying to avoid the sweep for What Up Doe Radio. God, God damn. Man.
Well, at least they'll get it over with
They gonna
faster.
kill me.
Take over.
At least they get
anyway,
it. Okay.
anyway. Thanks everybody for tuning in tonight, man. It's 1 week from the election. I'm gonna turn this down before I go crazy.
Yeah, because it's
right now I got Show Killer and Lena Horn. I mean DT. That's right.
I like
y'all
my
don't know.
stuff,
We
Lena.
call it Lena. We in the dungeon, street status. So moving around, touching wires, getting us together. Sorry we missed last week. Was up down in that big
garbage in the middle of
the. We couldn't make it next week. I didn't know, bro.
I got
it. I thought that was on the net. Anyway, how everybody doing this evening, man?
Good, man.
When I thought about what tonight's show would be about, a couple weeks ago, I think we had Midwest Baddies or something here. Or what's the name of that little circuit of girls that another reality TV show, kind of like but it's something else that I think they're more nationally known and it's not.
With Natalie Nunn.
Right.
Okay. Right. I know what you're talking about.
And I thought about and it made me realize there's a meme going around. There's a picture of Charleston White, that dude, that Jamar, YSL Woody. It had a picture of a lot of people like why are we making these people famous?
Thanks.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what are they doing to be famous? And it just dawned on me, like, damn, we be really sensationalizing ignorance. And all this stuff is in the same, like with Dirk, Meech, just everything that we big up and we root on. I think it's like, I mean, I know maybe it's because I'm not 25, 26, 7, 8 years old no more, and I'm 50. You know what I'm saying? Got grandkids. Maybe I don't want to sound like I'm the old man on the lawn, like this not right.
And you do.
But at the same time, and I know it's entertainment. But at one time, sometime in our life, I think Black people need to stop finding shit so funny all the time. Everything not funny. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't put a lot of us don't put any sensual thought, not sensual, any great thought into anything that's important that actually changes our life. We spend a lot of time on bullshit. So even when you think about like Dirk, for instance, he was just arrested for murder for hire. When his cousin King Von was killed, there were people who don't have anything to do with the situation that were rooting for him to go slide, or the term to go kill somebody behind that. Like, what are we doing here? When you think about even on a smaller scale, it's so easy to say free him or free her. And these motherfuckers be whacking people. They not good people to society. Like, when do we come to term with grips and come to term with our own reality? Like, man, we got to do better about certain stuff. We have a major election. Not like I said, like, I know it's all entertainment and things of that nature, but I just would like to see some point in time, like maybe it's my timeline and the people who I talk to, or just the things that I see every day. We don't have our eyes on any prize anymore. It's more, everything is funny. Everything is this, that, and the third. Even when people die, it's like it's 3 jokes. I mean, if somebody dead, I always jokes start coming about people dying.
Nobody's safe.
It's just, I don't know what to do no more. Like, I always carry to the thought of just, as long as your house is straight, you don't have to worry about anything. But I care about Black people. I care about our culture.
You care now.
I've always cared.
You care now.
I've always cared.
Because when you come from a life of where you come from, there is no person in the streets who were really in the streets in our era and how we were moving. And as fast as we were moving, truly, when you think about it, how much do we care? How much did we care? We were moving so fast that we did not have time to even analyze what dangers, what problems we were causing in society. The only time you paid attention to it was when you got stopped and you went to jail. You are in an era in your life right now where you are moving so slow that you happen to notice the fact that Dirk has been pulled, he's been locked up, he's been for murder for hire. You're sitting somewhere, you're watching it from an entertainment perspective point where it's everywhere. It used to just be on TV. It used to either be on the radio. Now it's on my phone, it's on the radio, it's on TV. It's multiple ways of passing this bad energy and this bad information. If we'd have had that when we were younger, we wouldn't be the same.
Now, I like to.
And
Now,
it goes viral quick.
Yeah, like
you there's some very good points, but I can say this before I was ever taken away or anything like that. I remember one day I came outside in the morning and like where I'm from, the tracks, they got beautiful old houses, brick, 3-story basement.
beautiful.
One day I was like, damn, I can see 3 blocks down. I mean, 3 blocks because it's all Vacos.
Right.
And it dawned on me like, damn, bro, like you had something to do with this. Like, this is like, I mean, I ain't motherfucking Franklin. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
I thought that's where you was
No,
going.
I'm just saying. But
Frank.
I know I was contributing to some bullshit, and it made me realize, like, I ain't never been no wild child any motherfucking way. I always been kind of like, I don't want nobody to know I'm doing this, or I don't want nobody to do that, blah, 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 blah. But when it really dawned on me, like, damn, man, we can fuck some shit off.
Did you stop?
No.
Okay.
I mean, but I cared.
I'm confused.
Because even with the sense of seeing the Vacos and the type of money that probably came through your hands, we weren't even smart enough to buy them up while they were for the low. To where today, we're going to let these other people come in and gentrify this area and take it for theirs as if they've been there the whole time.
Now, I remember this one particular time. This is after I came on. I noticed I seen. How can I say this? Yeah, I seen white people in the neighborhood, and they were cleaning up. It was all in people little stash spots. Shit. I was like, damn. And I was like, wow, like, man, we didn't let like this. We could have been bought this shit up. You know what I'm saying? Now they just giving them money to go buy it. Even where I originally from, I grew up on Gibson. Like, only time you saw white people on Gibson is when they was coming to buy drugs. Now,
yeah, they're everywhere.
Now it's not right. Now they right. So
dog parks.
What is it? I don't know. Somehow we end up always talking about this type of stuff anyway, but right around the time it's election year, we got some very important choices to make. Are we going to have a person or a leader or anybody who's going to be like, hey man, enough is enough? Are we ever going to get a concerted effort to be like, we don't have to fall for this any stuff anymore? When you think about drill music, my son raps and he told me, Dad, Pop, hey, he's like, man, this is all they want to talk. This is all they want to hear. They want to hear who you did something to or something like that. Or they going to tune you out. And I'm like, man, you talking to the wrong people. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I understand them. You know what I'm saying?
Another home run. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen.
God damn.
This
Come
man
on,
right here.
Yankees, man. Do better.
That's what he's saying, St. Louis. Do better.
DT, do you see that coming? Do you think we're gonna have even before that, like one of the things I talked about in the pregame was, will we see another culture shakeup? We've seen Diddy, now Dirk. You think we're gonna get to the end of the year without seeing something else crazy happen? Like, well, I don't even say crazy, just like.
No, I think we're gonna close out the year with because I think everything is a distraction to what's about to go on next Tuesday, and even afterwards, because I think once the winner is announced, it's going to be an even bigger problem. Somebody is not going to be happy, and it's going to be some type of foul play.
So let's just say let's say Kamala Harris wins. Do you think there will be an uprise in not atrocities, but it'll be like something going on in our community? Like, I'm afraid for Democrats to win. Like, Republicans seem so hell bent right now. Like, if we don't win, it's gonna be some
Turn
bullshit.
shit up.
Extreme Republicans.
Yeah, but the number of extremists is so small compared to I think where Kamala is going, and I think right now they'll stay in their own little community, but whatever damage they do, they will do it together. If Trump doesn't win, he's going to have to go to jail. So it's imperative that they push this narrative that he needs to be the president and give all these reasons why. But in his mind, he just needs to win so he don't go to jail.
I just, like you said, well, you had to make, that's a good point right there as far as with extremists. Like, because of the internet, a lot of shit be selling a lot harder than what it really is. But then they did that January 6th thing. They were serious about that.
Yeah.
I don't, and as we skip forward, we're gonna touch back into the culture, but since a week before the election, this is a point in time where I think a lot of people, where some people just blindly believe behind either candidate who they support. It's hard. It's so hard for me to like buy into either one of these people simply because one person does nothing to stop divisiveness and hatred. He almost fuels his campaign off of it to the point you don't even get to hear any things that he's going to talk about as far as
helping the country. Like you never hear any of that.
All I hear is one-liners and this, that, and the third, and things that just seem like it's not going to bring us together. Then we got this other person who I just don't believe nothing that she say at all. Like, I'd be like, man, you lying. Or like, what you selling, I don't want to buy it. And I don't know who, but when she do talk about, she makes sense when she talk about actual policies and things that we need to pay attention to.
Yes.
When I hear somebody say, I'm going to take apart the Department of Education, which I do think that needs to be destroyed. Because it's not run by our country. It's run by Morgan Chase and all them people like that. That's not, the government does not run the Department of Education. But when you say if the schools or states or these liberal cities or states are going to be still talking about slavery and how the United States was built off that, we're not going to send them any money then. Like when you start marginalizing people with power, I can't fuck with you like that, man. No, Trump said that. So, and then, man, it's just so much.
Get down and lay down with him.
Exactly. Now I know, like, I had to go by his first term. I didn't feel any. That was cool. You know what I'm saying?
I can't say like, damn, he won.
I can't even say that it was no bad 4 years. I can't say nothing really went bad. I can.
It's just that part that he just doesn't unite the country. He's okay with keeping it the way it is with the separatists, with the extremists, as if I think most of the people that voted for him didn't want that part of him. They just wanted him to do better as a Republican, because the Republicans always come in off of a molestation or just something traumatic. And here it is, this man's a millionaire, he makes money, he can get us money, he can figure it out. And it wasn't that he did a bad job. You just didn't do a great job for the country.
In certain areas,
you're supposed to do it for everyone. No one particular culture or race should feel like you're just for us. So even though Kamala is claiming black or whatever she's claiming, she still makes everybody feel like they're part together. And he doesn't do that. I don't get that with him.
And I know a lot of people that supported Trump at first and don't have anything.
Exactly.
The vice president said, I'm not even running with you.
Yeah.
My mom pointed one thing out to me, said when Republicans are in office, a lot of people die.
Yes.
From the past 20 years, from 9/11 to the war in Afghanistan, COVID.
Because they don't mind they have a thought process with money. So in order for the world to survive, that money has to keep turning over. So the things that they use like COVID. So if we create this COVID and now you have this panic and we get this money distributed to these people, I'm the savior. Now pharmacies have this where you got to buy these certain products. So their money goes up. These are all the multi-billion-dollar situations that keep the world running. Now, the crazy thing is for us Black people, whether or not you put a Republican in or a Democrat, we're going to survive.
Yeah.
We know how to survive. That's why
figure it
our vote is so important. Because if we choose to choose you, then we are looking for something. You can't just pop in and
we voted for you.
Yeah, we voted for you. You need to do something.
So do you guys?
That's how they thought Obama. You know what I'm saying? He Black. He could do something.
Yeah.
Have you ever felt like we had a bad president? Like since you've been alive, have you ever felt like this is a bad president?
Yeah.
Bush.
Which the first one or the second one?
Both.
I would say both. All of
One of them pertained to war and the other pertained to 9/11. But both of them had a cleanup job. So it made America make them think that they were good again. So, but I'm mad at Reagan them and the drugs, like the war on drugs, stop drugs. That damn Nancy Reagan. She made all the gators go away. I was so mad.
Now, even at a young age, whenever I was young, 84, whatever. When he turned office? 84, 80 to
who? The first one?
Reagan.
Oh, Reagan, yeah, the 80s.
He was from 80 to 88.
Yeah.
I felt like we had a bad president, even though I was not old enough to realize what was going on. But I could see, like, damn, like it's all bad stuff happening around me, like Reaganomics and all that type of stuff. Like,
because that's when the message first came out too, and it put it all out there. No, that was but I'm saying in the message exposed all them, like it exposed everything that was going on in the world, and this is America.
Where we headed? What kind of shift are we headed? Where are we headed to? Like, do you think it's only going to get better? You think it's going to plateau and keep the same? Or do you think we're going to hit a downward scope, no matter who's the president?
I don't know, because other countries are watching, because, they say that women are emotional. So to run a country as powerful as this one, we have to know too that she cannot. And I'm going to say it. There is no way we can let this lady, if she wins, run this country by herself, because we are emotional.
Are there any other countries that are, or dictators that are ran by women? Any women?
Not offhand that I know. I'm sure that they have been in the past. But
I remember that lady from Honduras years ago, but I can't remember nobody else. Like no other.
This is powerful. Like, this is major. And they're going to test her kahunas often.
Do you believe that we get?
Yeah.
Do you think that the powers that be undermine us with things with Puff Daddy, me, Dirt, with that shit coming out? Do you think that the track? Because I think you can think about more than one thing at one time. Like, you could like, okay, that's entertainment, but I still know about this. But some of us can't.
Yeah.
Some of us don't even want to, or like, fuck that shit. Like,
it's a lot of people that are saying fuck that shit. It's a lot of people that are Puff. I relate more to Puff than I do with this shit, because I've heard Puff. I know Puff. I know Biggie. I don't know them. What they gonna do for me? I could be riding in the middle of the night and turning. Just how we relate to things is amazing to me as a human being.
I just brought up Meech. He came home.
Shout out to Meech.
Off a 30-year sentence, did 20 years on
J-Bo.
30.
It's a lot of conversations around.
Yes, it's been like everybody's doesn't share the same sentiment. Now I know times have changed. I don't know. I was talking to some people, because I ain't even finna get up here and talk on here about like no. But I talked to people with some firsthand experience, not experience, but firsthand knowledge about what was going on with the situation. It seemed like Cuffy, Deion Gallon, also known as Cully, Mr. Fishhouse, and everything. He's been making a lot of noise about, I don't understand why Meech is in my paperwork. Now, he hasn't said like, you did this or you did that, but why is your name in my paperwork? Just that simple. Like from what I understand, I'm the first person to put $1 million in your hand. Like if anything, why am I
in your paperwork?
Why am I in your paperwork, bro? Like you got out, you had probably 6 more years to do on this. I don't like it's a sensitive subject for me because I don't want no motherfuckers. I want to start my car up the right way. You know what I'm saying?
Chill, shot.
Yeah, I ain't trying to put no jacket on nobody, but a lot of people from the projects aren't happy, aren't like on the welcome home Big Meats. Even it was. Do you think it was irresponsible for LeBron to say welcome home Meats? He faced a lot of backlash behind saying that.
Who backlashed him though?
Well, it wasn't a lot. It was just a lot of people
like who matter?
So people was like, man, grow up, bro. Like you want
to
be
but he's still young. He just, I mean, 40 from a Meach era though.
And that's what I said. So I say, well, you can say that, but dude grew up.
Yeah, he was just getting started.
Like I was 20 when everybody was screaming big meat. So it's like that's another thing that I guess we have to be able to understand the way some people think right now. Like that's why people probably jump on up and down when they hear Dirk or Young Thug or anything like that, because they grew up on it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And they grew up a part of whatever the fuck they was going on. So the things that they sing about and talk about, when you actually see it every day, I guess it's easy to attract yourself to those situations and become and choose sides. And you know, that stuff becomes relevant to you.
Imagine listening to Zap and Roger, your parents, and you coming through the house with "fuck the police" coming straight from the underground. A young nigga got a bag because he brown. Like my mama said, what? And what are you saying? Then you got Luke. What we don't never take accountability for what we went through, and we went through the exact same thing.
It's just worse now.
It's only worse because of the social media, but it's not different. It could be worse, but it's not different. It doesn't matter. We had all of that. The same people are emulating the people that we had before.
Do you think our parents
pissed?
I'm saying, do you think they was just walking Bibles?
No, they weren't, but they didn't have. You have the Millie Jacksons. You didn't have as many as what we had. And as freedom of speech got bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, and music got bigger and bigger and bigger, it's a takeover. Like it's evolution. It's nothing that you can do about evolution. The only way to kill it is to kill the entire planet and start over. Thanos. Thought I'd throw in a little bit of that right there. One snap. You have to start the entire world over for evolution to start over. And it's not going to happen. So from this moment, from where they are, we can only hope that with as much information as they're getting, that they can use it for something great. But I seriously doubt it.
They have a lot of research. We didn't have a lot of research. They lazy with it.
But we did though. Shit. We did have. I mean, we found we weren't walking around dumb. We knew about stuff. Whatever medium we went through to find out something, we found it out.
We just might not have found it out as fast as they did, but we did. We were held accountable to find out, where they could just go to a phone and find out. I do it all the time.
I like to thank my dad because I picked up, like my daddy got the Post-Dispatch so when he was done with it, I would start reading the cartoons. From the cartoons, it led to sports. From the sports, it read to the Metro section with like what was going on in our community. So I was aware of what I don't know if it was the truth what I was being told, but I'm just saying, but I became one to know what was going on in the world. And I found the median newspaper or talk radio. He did talk radio. So I was always listening to KMOX or NPR growing up. So it was like natural for me to just fall into something, just reading and wanting to be able to discuss things. I remember when I used to be in the neighborhood, they like, bro, you go get they used to think I was just bullshitting. Could I go get an orange juice and sit on the crate with a newspaper? Like, man, I'm like, no, nigga, I'm really reading this. You know what I'm saying? And I'm doing some other shit, but I'm really reading the paper. You know what I'm saying? Like the corner That's why I wanted to change the name of the show to The Corner, because as black people came away from slavery, they start going. The corner was where you get all your information from.
Okay.
Like, what's the name ran the other night? You know what I'm saying? So whenever Master let us go and we get to talk to each other, we stand on the corner and talk about what's going on over there. Oh, they ain't catch so and so. What's the name over there? Learn how to read. You know what I'm saying? So not even black people, just Italians and all that type of stuff. The corner was the information. So that's why I wanted to change the shame from the What Up Doe Radio to The Corner, because we provide information. That's just a natural source. When you bump into people out in public and you stand on the corner and start talking about
conversational information.
Right. You might give somebody 5, you might end up talking for 15 minutes about what you've been up to, or this, that, and the third. And that's just been something that's been passed down to us. A lot of people don't, some people be thinking like this just shit just fell upon us one day. No, it's been the how we dress and want to be fly and all this shit is like a lot of stuff we was doing as slaves when it was time, like, I'm gonna get my best looking nigga. So we get in competition with ourselves to get the cleanest, smell the best, because I want to get shown off to the white people when we don't. And it's something that layers and layers and layers of things that we've been adapted to or passed down to us that we think are natural, but it's not natural. It's just how we were bred. And I don't even know how I got off into this, but I'm just saying.
Going back,
it's just about a time. I just think sometimes like we just need to retrace our steps about how we get some places and the places that we going somewhere right now. I really feel bad about our culture. We're losing some of the stuff that we built. I remember when we started last year, and I said I wanted to start back love. I think the thing was start love over. I really didn't want to let that go, because when I say sensationalizing dumb shit, like you can look up somebody and you watch a girl get beat up or something on live, and that shit gets shared 1,000 times, and like I be looking at just paying attention to my timeline and shit like that. So how much attention that we pay to nothing. To something that either going to hurt us but it won't help us. It's either going to hinder us, but it won't help us.
It's definitely going to hinder us. It's a time killer. Time is the only thing that you do not get back. You can't come back from death, and you cannot get time back. And as we are sitting there and that clock is going and we're watching that phone, or we're so engaged in the unnecessary information that we get, slowly we're losing time day by day by day by day.
Day by day. Do you guys think, damn, so like one of the things I started trying to practice is like, first thing we all do, I think a lot of us do, is when we wake up in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Just
if you like something or something right, going on,
or anything, like. But I've been noticing, like, hey man, why don't you talk to yourself first, before you find out what's going on with the rest of the world, and let everybody else's life influence what your brain might be thinking about. Because somebody said something the other day is about like the present is so fucking unimportant right now. We forget about it in the next 3 minutes. Like, damn, because we just read something on the phone or we seen something. We didn't forget about anything important that we was supposed to do. It ain't got to be something important, just a good thought or whatever, because we didn't got off into somebody else's life so fast. That's why all the scandals is gone. Like, that's why I was I remember you was like so hard. It's not even hard to produce a show anymore, because somebody gonna do something not anal. I don't mean that anal. I mean, I'm talking. Never mind.
Pause.
That was wild. That was wild. That was wild. But somebody gonna do something to make you forget about anything important in the next couple of minutes. Or somebody gonna do some dumb shit Tuesday night. We gonna talk about it Wednesday, Thursday morning. By Thursday afternoon, somebody, man, can y'all get this shit up off my timeline? Because somebody finna do something again stupid Friday night.
Or what about this? Because like I don't watch the news, and I have I really do practice the practice of not really being on social media. I'll pop in and pop out because it's so much going on for me in my own self that I can't really deal with getting all this information, like constantly just hours and hours of information. And when you do that, it just seems like there's no growth in you. Like I'm not growing from spending hours and hours on social media. I'm better without it.
Mm, that was a good thing. Can you read those things that they say what you shouldn't do and what you should do?
Don't start your day with social media, snooze button, negative self-talk, unhealthy breakfast, neglecting hydration. Oh, it's so important to hydrate. Start your day
I'm 0
with
for 5.
Start your day with gratitude, a big glass of water, physical exercise, sunlight, exposure, and intentions for the day. Like, excellent.
That's it. The do's and don'ts.
Yeah.
You should, you know what else you should do every day? When you get up, you need to make your bed.
Mm-hmm.
They said if you can make your bed up every morning, you are starting off with like a great, what's the word the lady used? It's just a great day. Like
Man, you've accomplished something already.
yes, you've accomplished something already.
I noticed when I come back in the house and my bed is
It's
made
made.
like,
Yes,
this is
sir.
cool. I'm
Yes,
glad I'm
sir.
home. You know what I'm saying? But you leave the messy world and come back home to a mess.
Yes.
Like, damn, I ain't make no grounds today. I ain't even give myself no peace when I walk back in the door.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Come in
yes.
the house with something to do.
Yes.
Got them dishes. Damn.
I don't
It's
do that
important.
shit.
It's so important.
Trash.
I guess tonight's show is more about, when we miss a week, it's kind of like it's like a break in the chain. So we just trying to break it, get our cohesiveness back together. And it's good to start talking and rebounding from the things that we might have missed and that we didn't talk about. This show is, our talks are therapeutic. I hope it's therapeutic to our listeners. I hope that when people listen to the show, it's things that they are actually going through and the things that they think about. And we try to have an impact on your life as well as mine. When I leave the show, I try to take some of the things that I talk about. And now I don't be saying everything I talk about, I don't be doing.
It's okay. Okay.
I'm saying, like,
so what are you saying?
Let's put that out there for real. But I try my best to implement some of the things that I talk about because I think about a lot of stuff as I drive trucks. I think about and see other people and talk to a lot of people about different things. So I try to bring that to the airwaves and think about what we got going on. This week, Usher was here.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Oof. I'm sorry. I thought you said Usher was here. I'm so sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you said Usher was here.
There was one part of his show where he was passing out cherries to women.
Yes, he was.
As if you're in a relationship, I'm gonna ask you, DT. If you were in a relationship, would you, if you and your guy sitting front row, and Usher make eyes at you like, I'm finna put this fruit in your mouth? Are you not even thinking about it, or are you just gonna?
No, I'm a common courtesy girl. I'm gonna. Can I? If you say no, I ain't gonna do it.
You gonna ask? Can you?
Yeah. I'm definitely because Usher's going to leave her and go to his wife. I have to go back home to something. So I'm a common courtesy girl.
I would not let my girl get no cherries in her mouth or any. I wouldn't let
he did let a couple, like he gave the cherries to the couple.
Okay,
so he didn't just put them in it. And most of the people that he put the cherries in their mouth were women by themselves. It was a group of women. So, but if there was a man and a woman, he gave the man the cherries to put in the mouth of the woman.
What if you didn't go with your guy?
Open my mouth. Wow.
but you got a guy. But you got a guy. You wouldn't use that same.
The common courtesy?
Yeah.
I don't know. That's a hard one.
You gotta respect. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe I'll just one
if you
cherry.
married or a girlfriend and boyfriend, or you just started
Man,
out? It don't
that's
matter.
my gal. Shit, the fuck.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
I'm just saying, come on now.
I don't know.
You better know. Like you said, he leaving.
Exactly. I was talking to one of my partners, man, you niggas, what make you so insecure? I said, it doesn't make me insecure. I just prefer not for my gal to be catered to like that.
One time?
Not for the one time.
Have you ever put a cherry in her mouth? No. So
well, we can start.
Okay, well, after today,
You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna show you how the first time, and we go from there.
Like, goddamn it. We can start. Like,
Hey, Jermaine made a comment about that situation.
what's Jermaine? Mainline?
And the fact said, I don't see nothing wrong.
Oh, that's what that's what
he said. You don't love your girl.
Right. He said he don't love his girl.
He thought it was like y'all tripping. I'm like, nah, how we tripping, man? Like,
y'all done this before? Y'all swingers or something? This what y'all do?
Now I do understand, so I just breaking it down to him like, so a regular nigga can't put no cherries in your gal mouth, but a superstar can. A superstar can.
Yeah.
So you bowing down to a guy, like you can put some cherries in my mouth, bro. You famous.
I would let whoever you like put cherries in your mouth.
I wouldn't let.
Well, okay.
Like I say, I don't be doing everything.
So you would have done it?
No, no. If by myself,
yeah.
By myself, I don't know, but
you and the girls and whatnot.
But with the guy, no, I wouldn't just do it with a guy.
Right.
I probably would have told Usher to give him the cherries and let him do it.
Right.
How do y'all feel about 50? He was, I think, a couple weeks ago. He was on the $1 million worth of game with Wallow and Gilly, and he was talking about how Ghost. He makes interviews with talking about how he felt like Amari Hardwick talks about how he felt like he was underpaid. And so 50 is like, see, I don't like that because he be saying it like, and he making people think like he said it to me.
Yeah, he said that this morning on the Breakfast Club.
So, but it more like he was like, then he tried to kind of crush him like, ain't nobody been looking for him since he done that, since he was so powerful to the show.
Hot coming out this gate.
But I didn't like that because he was powerful for the show. You know what I'm saying? And it didn't really lose no ground because it was a good show. But we all, if anybody followed Ghost of the thing, followed the.
You think the same amount of people watch the new show more than they watch Power?
No,
not at all.
They don't. I think a lot of people tuned it off as soon as he.
As soon as Amari was gone, I was out.
Right.
They on that Power joint.
Not like that. Not like how they was with Power.
I'm telling you,
not.
Yes, they are.
They not.
They are.
How do you feel? Like 50 stands. One thing I can say about 50, like as much as this, that, and the third, trolling he does, I like that. I feel like he doesn't have any skeletons in his closet about any. Like he feels so relaxed right now. I ain't worried about none of that shit. None of that. You ain't gonna bring my name up. Him in, even Damon Dash, like he'd be like, shit.
He way off the radar. He don't care about none of that shit.
One thing I can say about Dane, they can say this and that. He don't never look uncomfortable.
Except for when his teeth came. He ain't even look that day uncomfortable. He just like he started laughing.
Right.
He was playing hockey.
But he was like, because he said he made a post about, he was saying, I want to ask Charlamagne the God this: if Jay-Z did all this crazy ass shit, are you gonna ask him about it? And why haven't you asked him about it? Like, do people be really worried about the powers that be? Like, I ain't gonna say that because I don't want this door to close. Like, I want to always be invited to the Rock Nation brunch and things.
That shit is real.
Like,
you have certain questions that you're allowed to ask. Like, they're gonna tell you if you can or cannot. You can't look. You can't ask this question. You can't ask this question. You could ask this question. You could ask this question, but you have to ask it this way. Like, that shit is real.
But even let's say. Not if a dude sitting in front of me, like there's probably some things that Charlamagne is wondering about Jay-Z, but he ain't gonna say it.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
Too. He chiming in about Diddy.
Do you think these people be scared to let their access up? Like, man, if I say this,
it's over for me. Ain't nobody fucking with me.
So how when you look at Cam and Mace, they don't pull no punches on nobody.
They don't give a fuck.
You know what I'm saying? So They don't. You can't. I guess they got an attitude as far as you can't cancel me. You know what I'm saying?
Charlamagne been in the game longer.
It's
Cam.
He's an
Cam
industry
and
guy.
yeah, Cam and Mace are making their own way, but I don't know. It's going. You know, it took Jay-Z a lot to get what Jay-Z was. It just wasn't an overnight process, and it. You know, and not saying that Cam and Mace don't got
Sure,
time.
Dame knows some shit.
Yeah, of course he knows some shit.
That's gonna pull him into it. That's why he. You know what I'm saying?
Or he could just be like,
I ain't with that shit.
I ain't with it. Like I don't need to make myself to
Keep
be
that
made
over
off of
there.
that,
Right.
off of that right
Keep
there.
that shit over
That's the
there.
type of person I
like-
see Dame as.
I like that. Sean Hudson said there are 28 countries. Now I ain't saying nothing about no states. There are 28 countries that are ran by women. Like men kill each other over clothes and shit. Women are emotional, and no president has ever ran this country by himself. That's why they have a cabinet. I mean, we know that much. We just was saying,
Yeah.
relax, Sean.
Thank you, Sean.
But we appreciate it.
The cabinet is still filled with people who are bought. Relevant, what you say, Supreme Court justices, everybody is bought in that process. So you still have to be leery of any decision that is made by the person in charge. I don't even care if they veto her shit. Everything is connected to something else in our country, and that's why we so screwed up.
So the president, he puts people in his cabinet, right? Am I right or wrong? I should know this, but next question.
Let's jump.
Moving forward. Did you see the game last night?
Hell no. Here we go. Thank you, Sean.
What about that dirt?
We back. I mean, shit, bro. I think he finished.
Me too, man. Me too.
Murder for hire. Now that's something.
They got everything. He bought the rental car, whoever. You know what I'm saying?
Where y'all getting this? Where are people getting this information from? Like, because I haven't.
Because don't he got to go to court?
Yeah, because everybody, all of a sudden, like when the small circles of people that I've been talking to, they know all. Oh yeah, they got this, they got that. I'm like, how y'all
reading it on social media?
Well, I mean, but you've been reading it under what though?
Whatever pop up on my phone about the shit. I have to.
You don't check the sources. You just be like, that's what it is.
Be reading it. Come on 3 or 4 times.
That's what I'm saying. But that's our problem right there.
Like exactly.
That's our problem.
We share a lot of stuff.
A lot of wrong stuff.
A lot of stuff. Like I'm like, how did all this information come out so fast? Because I ain't seen the FBI or any ATF or anybody announce. Yeah, we arrested Lil Durk because we have wiretaps. We got a confidential informants or anything like this. But if you go, I know that. I'm just saying, but everybody, you used to put yourself in a bar or anywhere and they'll talk like they got first-hand information about some dumb shit.
Because like he was moving like he was untouchable. How was Florida the chosen place for him to get caught in? Why? Who like
was it true all the spots
was it? Yeah, was it that true that he bought?
He threw first pitch out. He was in London. All them spots.
I don't know, man.
Dirk ain't never stopped moving. He been everywhere.
Because the Birds have played over there.
One thing that 50 said too, going back to 50, this kind of got something in the realm of what we talking about. He was talking to NBA YoungBoy, and he brought up Dirk name. Oh, that's the ops. And so 50 said, like, what'd he do? He's like, nah, they just the ops. He's like, YoungBoy couldn't even tell me
what he did.
What he did.
I didn't want to tell him.
He just saying
like
it's just the point. It's like, do you
never
really know?
Did nothing to each other. It's just mouthing off on this motherfucking social media shit. Like, but ain't nobody did nothing to nobody. They 1,800 miles away from each other. But we
Where
be
from?
Louisiana. Ain't you from Louisiana? Oh, Freeport. Okay. And these niggas go to jail so much. I thought he just beat a gun case. Now he back. What he locked up for now?
Who locked up? NBA YoungBoy?
Yeah. What are they gonna do? Like, how are they gonna stop? Boy, oh, man, we don't have I'll be so spooked about future. Like, where are we gonna get our people from? Like, who's gonna step up and be like, let's follow me? Like, are we? Because I know we had the Martin Luther King, Marcus Garvey's, and Malcolm X's and all that. Because we were people of despair. That didn't gave us some breadcrumbs now, and we don't need no direction no more. Not even looking for any direction.
Even the Jesse Jacksons and the Al Sharptons, whether or not they was right or wrong, they still was in a movement to do something. Ours are so few and spread out, which is crazy because we have so many ways to get information to people, but it's just not enough. It's not touching anybody. It's not touching them in a way that'll make us want to listen. I wanted to listen to the Martin Luther Kings and the Marcus Garveys. Like, I don't know. It's just like,
what's a Young Thug coming home?
Young Thug coming home?
They say it is, but when you that's like that's
I can see that being a mistrial.
How long you been locked up?
Since 22. So when you say that, like we had Ty on there, and he testified on that case. And the way, if you talk to Ty, he's like, man, that he down bad for all that shit. But you can read that and people gonna still be like, free thug.
That's what
it's to the point where it don't matter if you good or bad.
Yeah.
I'm about to play this Corey Holcomb reel. I want to see it. If y'all feel like
for real, it's to the point.
I don't know if we can talk about this.
It's crazy.
That's why I like the podcast. I like the podcast because the podcast is a way that you could talk about everything, and hopefully one person can take it to the next person. And
how y'all feel about it?
Dude, and he only with his girl. Very rare. We are men. Especially men who have means. If you're a man who has means, you have women. And if you say it ain't true, you're not being genuine. I know your girl probably watching, but if you could, just think how sweet it would be if you could talk to your girl for real.
Yeah, I feel about that.
Still get put out. You Corey Holcomb now. You listen to Corey Holcomb.
No, but I mean,
man, they don't be caring about that shit, man.
Do y'all think it's too much to ask for from a woman to a man to be like, only have eyes for me? And is that too much to bear on a man?
too much to bear on me. Thank you. See your ass every goddamn day. You gonna get on my motherfucking nerves. Or ask me to do something I don't feel like doing it. I fucking work 12 hours a day. No.
But
no, nigga. I just think it's where you are in life because in the Bible, people like to retrospect. Right. People like to pull from the Bible. The Bible says you can have more than one wife if you could take care of her. But nobody goes back to that. They go all the way past that and never bring it up. Now, if you could take care of multiple women, and the Bible says so, because you read that Bible, you'll go back to that Bible, you'll say, because most people get their information from the original book because that's the way it's supposed to be. Okay. This is how it's supposed to be. You're supposed to have one man, one woman.
So I'm going to ask you, since you Bible thumping right now, could you be in a relationship like, this is my guy? I know you fuck with other women though. Not no polygamy, like we all under one, but like
I go with you, you ain't got to go with me.
Right.
Most of us doing it out here anyway.
That ain't no answer.
Can I? Yeah.
Like my partner told me Sunday, he was talking to a broad. He was like, he said they was kissing or something, and he was like, "Hey, when was the last time you fucked somebody?" She said, "Don't ask no questions that you don't want to know the answer to."
That's right.
So he said, "What you mean? Like I'm spending money and we kicking it? I want to know what the fuck going on with you. I ain't trying to be kissing you and you blah 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 blah." She said Tuesday. I fucked the nigga Tuesday. He asked me, "Was I wrong?" And so her king is like, "You in a whole situation. Why are you trying to govern
Exactly.
what I'm doing?" I say, "Bro, you got to
Exactly.
compromise
He
something,
wrong.
bro." Like
Exactly.
I was like, "This ain't that. This
Have that cake and eat it too, Brody.
I mean, you can, but you can't expect you. First of all, you can't make no human do nothing."
You know what, Dirty? I don't want to be disappointed.
Hmm.
I don't want to give you so much pressure that you disappoint me. I just want shit to be on 100 on the table. If that's what it is, give me the choice to deal with it. But I won't be disappointed if I know. And then I choose it. And if I choose it, then what's on me is on me. It's not coming from you. That's where I chose to be at. Men, I will, if I put everything in you and thinking that you're never going to be with anybody else, and I wake up every day wholeheartedly believing in that, and you disappoint me, that's a cut that a band-aid can't fix. Because you're not supposed to you can't keep doing it over and over again, because like a man will do it over and over again.
So basically, like, put that shit on the table and let me get my own choice.
Yeah. Like, I know y'all don't believe that women want to hear it, and we don't want to hear it. But what we don't want to hear is that I believed in you, that you wouldn't do it, and you did it.
Mm.
That's harder for me.
That's harder to swallow.
It's harder to swallow, because I promise you, more women than you know will still fuck with you if you made that decision to go be with somebody else too.
Mm.
Because it's 25 to 30 women to one man. I'm at a loss already.
Yeah.
Try. I'm saying, if nothing else has ever gone your way that way, try it one time. What could it hurt?
I mean, the best word ever in the world to me is no. Like, no solves so many problems. Like, but when you don't give no party an opportunity to say no, you just tell them this what it is. Then you just took their options out of their hand. Like, because is it true? A lot of I don't know. You know, I don't know if this is an actual fact or anything like this, but they say women know if they gonna fuck with you from initially when they first meet.
Yeah.
So like, once you start, like, you don't even like most niggas, because niggas be like, I want to win now. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna sing this song to you, whatever it is. Then if it don't,
Give me another one.
Mhm.
get another one too. You know what I'm saying? Just
I'm gonna tell you what else y'all do wrong. When y'all get that moment in time, y'all sit there and y'all lay with her. Y'all spend a night with her. Y'all be up. Y'all like in the bed. That is a moment. If that's not where you trying to be, you need to get that. Soon as that last drip is out, get up. Get to the bathroom and get out the door. Because we are naturally we are emotionally connected to anything that is in.
why y'all don't say get out?
I shouldn't have to.
Why?
Because I'm going, my natural, I'm ready to be with you. We just ready to be with you.
Well, we ready
To what?
to
leave. To leave.
You know
So
what I'm
just
saying?
leave.
Like what the fuck? Like,
Just
don't
leave.
put all of that on us.
That's what's different from now than back in the one night stands no longer exist anymore. Because niggas really want to just, if you get with a girl, you lay with her, you think it's cool, she cool. I'm gonna just lay her for a second. second turns into a couple of hours. And meanwhile, I'm putting my booty on you. You somehow got your arm on me. And I'm waking up like, girl, this nigga wanna be here. He wanna be with me. Girl, he stayed the night, girl. I know he liked me. And you not even thinking nothing like that. You just was hella drunk and hella high. And you just was in a deep sleep.
Yeah, but so
Wrong. Get up.
Why you don't say get out?
Because I'm sleepy too, and it's my house.
Hey, my nigga.
No.
Like, why?
No, because
your emotions get the win, but our
yes.
drunk and tired and high don't get the win.
Yeah, because I could deal with you if you decide to stay. If you don't really want to be there, why would you even stick around and stay?
I like it right then.
Then is then. Then it's like past tense. Then. Not then now, tomorrow, 2 days from now. Then
So what are the rules? Because that ain't fair.
why?
Because you saying like we supposed to just men supposed to take charge. Like, okay, if you got something going on and you go fuck with somebody else.
You are a leader. Whatever you lead, I have a choice to follow.
So okay, I stayed till the morning. I'm going now.
No,
Shirley Murdoch.
nah, bro. I'm trying to tell you that's what you're messing up at. We want it. We want it.
So y'all don't have nothing to do with the mess up. Like, ain't no damn. I know I should tell this nigga get up.
No, I should tell him, but
So
I ain't gonna tell him because I
I'm-
like him holding on to me.
So ain't no.
He feels so
You ain't
good.
never told no nigga. You ain't got. I got something to do. Like,
I'm saying,
'cause
but
you ain't
everybody,
always because
the bulk of the women in the world not like me. I will get up.
yeah.
I'm not going to stick around because I know what I can and cannot do, what I'm capable of. I know what I am, but it doesn't work that way for everybody. I also am the person that you could say I got something going on. Everybody not like that. So you got to know your circumstance. And because this might be the first time and you just wanted it then, you don't really know who or what you're dealing with. So you take control of your moment and make it what it's supposed to be. And I'm going to follow you every time after that. I'm going to know what that moment is after that. Next time I'll be like, okay, we good. Time to go.
Are you?
Yes, I am. Matter of fact, we probably putting our clothes on at the same time.
We gotta go.
We probably get my shoes is on before your shoes.
Well, but every situation is different though.
It is.
Because you can say all this and that, but you could be like, motherfucker be at your house. You be like, I'm finna it's a wash right there. I'm finna go make some runs. Like, you might still be here when I get back. You know what I'm saying? But
I would hope not.
what the fuck was that? Wow.
Mm.
Who wants it?
God damn.
Try to-
And that's just a little men are from Mars, women are
I
from
love
Venus
that,
talk
though.
that we have in I guess it's about communication, but
It
like at the
is.
same
It's
time,
definitely communication.
but you can't. But DT trying to say that it's on us to be the more communicative about, or not even what communicating, but more. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah,
Grand slam.
oh yeah. God damn it!
It's a grand slam for the Yankees.
Yankee baseball, baby.
In New York.
Smart not bet. Oh, smart not bet. Oh,
Look, he's straight dancing, yo.
yeah, god damn it. What is it, 5-2?
5-2. Well,
We
these
got, like,
conversations are good for the soul, though.
almost definitely, and they need to be had.
They do.
Women should. I think women should be more vocal and not so submissive about what they don't like. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mm-hmm.
or what they won't accept.
Mm-hmm. True.
You know what I'm saying? Because you
True.
can say that, but you be like, come over,
True.
or I'm coming over there, or whatever, so and so. But if you get down line, you be like, motherfucker, like I told you from the jump, and you still this, that, and the third.
That's only because if you continuously do it, eventually somebody's going to fall for somebody. Like, you can't just keep doing it and thinking that nobody's eventually going to care. Because if I don't have nothing going on and you just happen to be my something going on, and like my views about you could change. That's the only reason why. But the communication is definitely correct.
Number one. The key.
It
I'm
is.
gonna give DT. I'm gonna give you. I'm stealing this from Cam Newton's show. One word answers, or one word that you say when I bring up this person. I also want to introduce this new segment because I want to get, since we don't be having superstars on the show that I be wanting. I might not do it tonight, but it's gonna be like, if I was to ask you who's your favorite anybody,
Rapid fire.
and I ask you a question, I want you to answer it as if you were that person.
As the person that I like?
Yeah, like,
Okay.
like who you liking? Like who you thinking about, a famous person right now that you're thinking about right now?
Who do I like? I am a huge New Edition fan. I am a huge Michael Bivins fan. That will be my one person.
That's cheating. Bro.
Why?
Come on, man. You gotta do something better than that.
Well, give me an example. Like, who could it
You
be?
can't be Michael Bivins.
Why? Okay.
Olivia Pope.
I need an example.
Okay, let's say I like Rick Ross.
Oh, I do too.
So ask me a question. I answer. Like,
why you like all flesh? I get to that meat.
The meat, the caviar
right
feel of the flat.
That lemon pepper hit it.
Pour it down with Bel Air chasing it.
I got one there. Okay, I like DMX.
You like DMX? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Who you voting for?
Oh, Duddy, it comes at a time, like, yo, Keish, what are you talking about, Keish? Keish, what are we talking about here, Keish? Who you gonna vote for, Keish? I don't care that the police is there, Keish. Don't call my phone, Keish. Don't do it, Keish. Don't do it. I don't know. Why are you saying that? Why you not coming home? I just want to know who to vote for. Vote who you want. It don't matter. Just whoever you want. Yo, Keish. Tommy, stop doing that, Tommy. I need to know who to vote for. Keish, I'm telling you. Yo, them peoples is at my house. Keish, I'm not coming home. I'm not. This is it. It's over. I'm going with Kamala. That's it. Or Kamala. Kamala. I don't even care who she is. I'm just voting with who's ever the fucking Democrat. That's it. Thank you.
I'm gonna give you. I'm finna run down a list of names. Just give me one word that you think about when you think about Deion Sanders.
Dedicated.
Jay-Z.
Entrepreneur.
Sexy Red.
Is St. Louis a word?
Yeah.
St. Louis.
Let me get one more name. Orlando Brown.
The actor?
Is that his name? Or is it? What's the little fat dude name from That's So Raven? That's weird as fuck.
Yeah, the actor.
Yeah.
Drugs.
Sonny Marco, him and Ray
I can't watch it. He do too much weird shit. Like, bro, I can't even fuck with you because you
Marco.
Orlando. Like, that's another person that's like
Cameron.
Well, let me do you.
I've been waiting.
I don't know what just happened.
Just jokes.
Okay.
Just jokes.
Jaguar White. Right.
Psychopath.
Kamala Harris.
Disingenuous.
T.I.
Real.
Bill Gates.
Selfish.
Interesting. Do we give explanations on them, or are they just for the?
We can, but we ain't.
Okay. Look, it seems like. What about you, PA?
Shoot.
Suge Knight.
Criminal.
Dr. Dre.
Genius.
Grip.
You was saying it about your old brother, you stupid.
T Love.
Missing.
Balance.
Good word.
Comedian Willie C.
On his way up.
That's not one word.
Oh. Funny.
St. Louis Slim.
Hilarious.
Oh.
My nigga.
rapid fire PA. Oh, how long we been going?
Oh, for the streets.
Streets.
Oh, for the streets. He will help the community. He will try to put something together. He for the streets. I'm gonna say streets.
He's our ghost producer.
Rue Bistro.
Nice.
I like Rue Bistro too. Did Usher come there? Because he was supposed to.
He didn't have to, but it was nice.
I don't know.
He was supposed to be there too. Well, this has been an interesting show. At least an hour.
Cool shit. Sound like it's a wrap up. We
Touch all bases tonight.
Yeah, man.
We did.
I kind of like the show tonight. Like I said, getting back in the groove, and I'm still searching for the perfect show. I'm trying to learn how to steer this thing.
Accountability is a major word that we as human beings don't take. And when you do take it, it makes a better person. It makes you a better human being because you can see things differently from where you once were to where you are today to where you can go. So even to say that is major to me.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
No problem.
We got next Tuesday, man. Election day.
What y'all doing for Halloween? Y'all dressing up? Y'all getting out?
No, I'm gonna be I got a dad bod look. Go with that.
Make sure you go outside and vote. I know you don't think it matters, but it does.
Vote for a minute too.
People have really died trying to get us to vote. And the reason why you don't, it doesn't seem like you care or you think to care is because it doesn't affect you yet.
Vote for the game.
These laws start all the way from the beginning when we voting in April or when we voting every other year or whatever, like with judges and things like that. You got to get into the habit of voting because that's how you change what it is. And let's stop thinking that the only thing that we could do is send our kids to basketball, football, send them to law school. Let's get them inside to where it can benefit us and everybody else. Let's try to participate in the future. That means you might have to go back and use some of your past. Not you, PA. You don't got no past.
Can we go on remote next week? No, I mean no. Another place. Yeah. All right. Probably broadcast from Desta's next Tuesday on the election night. So
great.
Come through, man. We're gonna have a lot of stuff going on as far as I want to know what you did that morning. Make sure everything that DT said, a lot of people it's not important, but it was important, very important at one point in time for people of our skin color to go have the opportunity to make a change for people to represent us. So we see y'all next Tuesday. Thanks for tuning out to What Up Doe Radio. Get one thing I do want to say, get information about what you're voting for and who you're voting for.
Yes.
Pay attention to your local votes.
Before
Pay attention to these judges.
Yes.
These judges and all these motherfucking really laws that inflict us and change our lives, they're way more important than who's running the country.
And vote for sports betting.
Definitely.
Some people, like niggas who got slot machines and that shit, don't want you to vote for sports betting because that'll make them illegal. So, like I said, get information. Holla back. See everybody next Tuesday. Thanks for everybody tuning in. Peace.